Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how to make a no sew bag, and with no sew I mean no glue too, because I'm not going to grab a glue gun and paste it all together and voila, you have a bag. I'm not going to do that. So these are the two bags I made. First one is this, and the second one is this. This one is from VT leather, vegetable tan leather, and this one is not leather, this is just a resin, and this is just paint. So without further ado, let's get started. For this you need to cut a rectangular piece of resin. I'm going in with the measurement 44 by 26 centimeter. You can change it according to your preference. Next step is to cut two strips of resin 26 centimeter long. This will be used later for interlacing. Now for fringes, you'll need a rectangular piece like this. Now you need to measure the midpoint of the rectangle, place the magnet and mark how much space the magnet is going to take. Now with the light hand, draw a line through that point and you need to cut below the line you've drawn. When you're done with the fringes, you need to attach the magnet, and for that place it on the midpoint you made earlier and apply pressure on it. You'll have a slight impression of where the two, what are they called anyways? Okay, let's call it teeth of magnet. So that's where the teeth of magnet will go. So just mark the points, make two cuts and insert the magnet like I'm doing it here. Once you do that, you gotta make it secure by closing the teeth. So you can use a scissor for that like I've used, or any heavy object will work perfectly fine. Next step is to attach the fringes to the flap, so you can use a Fevibond for that like I'm using here. You've got to place the fringes in the middle of the flap, so you can do that by measuring. Once you're done with that, you need to draw a line with light hand, and this line will be the guide for making cuts. And I'm going to make each cut at the distance of approx 5 mm, and you can change it according to your preference. And I suggest you to use a pencil for everything. Please do not use a pen for marking anything on resin because it won't come off, whereas pencil will be easily erased with any eraser. I also suggest you to place a heavy object where you made the first cut, because the cuts need to be equal on front and back side. So this is how your clutch will look after you've made the cuts. Now before lacing it up, you need to attach the other part of magnet, and for that you need to figure out how long you want your flap to be and apply pressure. You'll notice a slight impression of magnet. Now go ahead and follow the same steps that were done earlier to attach the magnet. Remember the steps I made in the beginning. Now is the time to use them, and all you need to do is just slide the strips through the cuts you made. And one thing I realized is that it will be a lot faster if you don't be a fool like me and do front and back both together. And this is what it looks like, and the last step is to cut the ends and attach it like I'm doing it here. and I didn't like the flap much, so I made lines and curves as you can see and changed the shape of the flap, but this is optional, you can do your desirable shape. Also, you can leave your clutch plain if you want, but I painted mine with acrylic colors, and I think fabric color too will stay, but I'm not too sure about that. But if you decide to paint it, go for acrylic colors. And this is what it looks like from inside.
There was a time when you had me falling to the ground.
So if you want to know how I made this one, you can check the link in my description below. I've uploaded this on my blog, and if you like the video, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I make videos every week, and you can follow me on social media too. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.
There was a time when you had me falling to the ground.